In today's episode, we check out 4 ESP custom shop guitars in liquid metal finishes. This one's going to be cool. Hey guys, welcome back to Squealing Pig Guitars, the home of luxury shred machines here in Nottingham, England. My name is Keightley, and today I have the pleasure of showing you 4 ESP custom shop guitars made in Japan. All these guitars have the awesome liquid metal finish. This finish is like no other. It's almost like a swirl pattern. It looks incredible, and especially in the colours that we have today, I can't wait to show you these guitars. We have the Horizon and we have the M2. So let's start by talking about the specs of the Horizon. Here we have my favourite guitar from today's episode. This is the ESP MIJ Horizon in a lovely red liquid metal finish. It really compiled all the amazing features of all these ESP guitars into one guitar. The main reason I love this guitar is the pickup choice. We have a Seymour Duncan neck pickup, which is an SCR1, which is kind of like a hot rail style pickup, but still keeps that single coily sound. And in the bridge here, we have a Seymour Duncan CS JB Custom Hybrid TB, with kind of like a matte cover, which looks a little bit like an EMG, but I really like the sound of these 2 pickups. We either have a volume, we have a tone, and we have a 3-way switch. We then have a black Floyd Rose, all this hardware is black, ebony fingerboard, Alder body, maple neck, and then we have the same GOTOH tuners on the back with the locking nut. For me, the Horizon is the best ESP shape. I love how contoured it is. It looks a little bit like a muscle car. I think it looks awesome. It's quite hard to get this knot in the light, so I'm sorry about that. What I really like about these inlays is they have a little bit of a material in between the rectangles, splitting them, which is a really nice high-end and ornate feature. I absolutely love this guitar, so let's hear how it sounds. So let's hear the clean tones on this beautiful red Horizon. So for active pickups, these clean tones sound really nice. Obviously the bridge is a lot more overdriven than the kind of hot rails in the neck. I really like that neck pickup sound, especially with the volume rolled down a little bit. These are metal guitars, but they do have a really nice clean tone, and you can get some bluesy tones, very Strat-like tones with these. So let's hear some more tones now. You didn't think you'd be hearing blues on a Horizon today. Let's switch up the amp setting and hear some more rocking tones to suit this guitar a little bit better. favourite yet. It's got a really nice low action on it. The ebony fretboard sounds incredible, and I really like the pickups that they've chose for this model. Let's hear some neck pickup stuff. Really nice. So here's the M2, and this particular one is in an orange liquid metal finish. As you can see, it's an absolute stunning piece. These are awesome metal guitars, and if I was going to pick a metal guitar, I'd definitely go for the ESP Custom Shop. Starting off with the specs then, we have an Alder body which has these really nice body contours at the back, belly carve, and we have a really nice neck, sculpted neck joint. We have a high gloss finish on the body, but the neck is finished in this beautiful satin finish, which makes it incredibly easy to play. We have a slim U profile, which is a maple neck with an ebony fingerboard on it, with white binding, which has these Luminlay side doors. When you turn out the lights, they basically glow in the dark, which is great for a stage guitar. We also have very small rectangle inlays, which have the mother of pearl on them, and looks absolutely stunning on this dark ebony fretboard. Of course, we have a Floyd Rose on this guitar in this gunmetal colour, so we have the locking nut here, and we have GOTOH locking tuners just for extra tuning stability. In terms of pickups, we have the EMG 66TW in the neck and the EMG 57TW in the bridge. These pickups are probably one of my favourite EMG pickups. Normally EMGs can be really oversaturated, but these actually had a lot of definition to them. And they're still active, but they sounded incredible in today's demo. The setup on this guitar is quite simple. We've got a three-way switch, one volume, and we've got a push-pull on the tone knob, which basically acts as a coil split. I found that the coil split wasn't that drastic of a difference. The sound of these pickups anyway is quite jangly, surprisingly being an active EMG. But as I pulled that out, it just got a little bit thinner. We also have that liquid metal finish on the headstock there, and as you can see, ESP M2. We also have this pink M2, which has the same specs as the orange one. We've actually already done a video on this guitar. There'll be a link in the description to see the full video of that M2. Absolutely stunning model, so let's hear it in action. In terms of looks, this has to be the best looking one. We have a blue liquid metal finish on this Horizon ESP. It's a very stunning looking guitar. So we have the same thing, got an Alder body, maple neck, ebony fingerboard. We have a stop tailpiece and bridge system on here, very similar to a Gibson, which holds tuning very, very nicely. Seymour Duncan pickups with them satin covers. We've just got a volume and one tone setup with no coil splitting and a three-way switch. We still have them really cool ornate fretboard inlays going all the way down that ebony board. As we work our way down, same specs as before, GOTOH locking tuners, and we don't obviously have a locking nut on this case, which is just a nice standard bone nut. This guitar looks incredible, so let's hear how it sounds. Okay guys, welcome to the tone demo of this Horizon. I'm going to play a few riffs in drop D. I've actually got this tuned down a half step as well, so it's C sharp technically. So let's hear some big chords. So guys, what are my final thoughts on these beautiful ESP custom shop guitars? For me, my favourite one was the red Horizon. This was the one with the hot rails in the neck, and it played amazingly. It had a lovely low action, and the neck was a little bit thicker than the M2. This guitar just looks incredible. I feel like on camera it doesn't really do it justice. The red is very, very striking in person. Also, the pickup set was a lot more catered to my tastes. I really liked the more single coily sound of the hot rails in the neck, and the bridge pickup had a really nice spank when playing higher gain tones. This was also the guitar that performed the best on clean settings, in my opinion. I'm not a big fan of Floyd Rose tremolos. I don't think it's very necessary for my playing, but to be fair, all these guitars stay in tune very nicely. The one thing I hate about Floyd Rose is when you hit the string a little bit too hard, it kind of does this like popping sound where obviously the tremolo is coming up because you're obviously picking harder. The Horizon with the stop tailpiece was one of my favourite guitars for recording the riffs. The intro song of this, which was a cover of Better Me by Beartooth, was recorded on that guitar, and it held tune really nicely in drop C sharp. I think that looks incredible as well. It's probably my favourite looking one and was really good for riffs. But there's some of my final thoughts on these amazing ESP guitars. But most importantly guys, let me know in the comment section below what you think. And if you own any ESP guitars, let me know in the comment section below. I'm really intrigued to hear about your guys' collection. But thank you so much for watching Squealing Pig Guitars. My name is Ben Keightley, and I'll see you tomorrow for another episode. But until then, keep rocking guys. I'll see you soon.